Hello everyone, I am Ram Babu. You are 15 CS308. This is the third exercise of our lab experiment, and for for this exercise, in this exercise, we have to create a structure. In that structure, we will have to store the salary. We will have to create a structure of an employee. In that structure, we will have to store salary, IG, name, and designation, so that and for and so that for making this program, I'm going to use C++ language, so that I will show you the program what I have done. I will use hatch include IO stream. That will be a preprocessor including UG namespace using namespace standard. Before the main function, I had created a structure with data type employee. In that structure, I am going to store salary, ID of integer data type, and name of character data type, and designation of integer data type. And I'm going to declare and I am going and I am going to declare and I am going to declare d equal to 0, h equals to 0 of float data type. I will show you why we initialize d equals to 0, h equals to 0 in the further program. And also I have declared a variable of integer data type I and n. And also in this integer data type, b is a variable of integer data type for which we have initialized b equals to 0. Now come in main function. Now what we have to do, we have to display a message like enter the number of employees. We are asking from the user that number, how many numbers of employees do you want to create a structure, so that we will display a message like enter the number of employees. So we are giving the input to n, that number of employees. And again we are giving a variable like en to the structure, to the employee data type in the structure. And now we are using a loop. Now we are using a loop I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Why we are using this loop? This loop is for Why we are using this loop? This loop is for the name of the employee, ID of the employee, and designation of the employee. For that, use how many numbers of employees I am giving as an input to the system. To the system, it will in this for loop it will calculate that many numbers of employee of many types like name, designation, salary, extra, so that we are using this for loop. And come inside the for loop, we are as I said you that it will display a message like enter the name of the employee, and we are giving input as ei dot name. So like same, enter the ID of the employee. It will execute n number of times for the ID of the employee, and we are giving input that ei dot id, so that in the same way, again we are printing enter the designation for the entire n number of designation. It will execute. So after that, we are using the switch case, because in this program also we have to calculate the salary as per the designation. So designation can be any types. So here in this program I have created that the number one designation that we are using now we are using switch case. So then for that, for number one, we are using software designer, and for the number two we are using database developer, and for the number three we are using web designer. So that we are giving input as designation in the next line. Then in next line we are using switch case ei dot designation. We have typed. Why? Because for for loop, in for loop we are using switch. There is many types of designation, so that we are giving ei dot designation. For case 1, for this is the switch case for calculating the salary as per the designation. So case 1, the basic salary for the software designer is 12,000 rupees. So that we are calculating the HRA and the DA. There are many types of in salary like DA, HRA. So that we had taken two DA and HRA. For DA calculation, DA in this program I am taking DA is 10% of the basic salary, and HRA is the 15% of the basic salary. So that we can calculate here DA. DA equals to B into 10 divided by 100, and we are printing the value of the D, and in the same way we are printing the value of the H. So the total salary will be the basic pay plus DA plus HRA. So that we are here in the next line we are printing. Here in the next line we are printing the first we will display a message the salary is, and will this and will print the salary. Then after break statement, so that we can enter in case 2. In case 2 we are using for database developer. So that for database developer the basic pay is 15,000 rupees. So in the same way we are calculating for database developer the DA and HRA, and DA equals to D, and we are printing the D value and the H value, and total salary will be B plus D plus H. So that again we are displaying a message on the screen the salary is, and we are printing the salary, and after that the break statement. So that again we enter in case 3. Case 3 we are using for web designer. For web designer the basic pay is 20,000 rupees now. So that again we are calculating the DA for the web designer, and and we are printing the value of DA. And for again in the same way we are calculating the HRA of web designer, and we are printing the H value. And again the total salary equals will be the basic pay plus DA plus HRA. And see out again we will be displaying the same message the salary is, and we will be printing the salary. Again the break statement and the default see out we will print if we will exceed the more than 3 number of choice, it will be displaying invalid option. So that this was the program. Now I will have to build and run this program, and after that we'll have to check what will happen. So I am compiling this program. So the program is compiled successfully. So that it is asking for the number of employees. See, the number of employees I am giving 1. Enter. Enter the name. It is asking for the, and as per the program, as per the input it is asking for the enter the name of the employee. So I will give Danny. So I had given the name of the employee as Danny. So that it is asking for the enter the ID of the employee. So I am giving the ID of the employee CS304. So that again I will enter it, and now it is asking for the enter the designation. So we had 3 options. We are given 3 options, that the first is software designer, and the second one is database developer, and third one is the web designer. So that any option we can choose as per the employee designation. So I am giving input like 1. So enter. Now you can see in the output it is showing the salary is 13,200 rupees. Thank you so much.